So group 3 was innovative sites for public art. So we came up with, so we have indoor and outdoor, we broke it up. Some of the indoor spaces that we think public art could be in are things like, we've got libraries, we've got schools, any public space, any governmental public space for that matter. Those were the primary indoor spaces, along with perhaps doing something in our CTA subway stations. Maybe the ones that are getting renovated could use sprucing up with the arts. We've got a lot of international cities doing mini museums coming up within the CTA spaces or with their public transit spaces. So that could be an idea. The outdoor spaces we have are, someone mentioned on the actual streets we can do something like 3D art. That's becoming a big thing in international cities. We have things like empty lots all over the city, especially in underserved neighborhoods, that could really be used as a conduit for public art and maybe economic vitality for those individual neighborhoods. We've also got a ton of neighborhoods that have 6-corner crossings, and those could be the introductions to neighborhoods for people who haven't been to those neighborhoods, and they could be identifiers and markers for those neighborhoods. We've already got some of that going on in a lot of these 6-corner neighborhoods, and that could be something that can be continued as an outdoor art space. We've also got along the lake or beaches that can use public art as well. And then something was also mentioned about non-traditional spaces or niches within neighborhoods that you wouldn't expect public art to be in. So maybe a sculpture garden deep within a neighborhood. That could be a space for public art. So that covers indoor, outdoor. We also touched upon the qualities that would make a site appealing for public art, and most importantly was easily accessible. The people within the neighborhood have to have a say and input in what's going on in their neighborhood when it comes to public art. We've also talked about who has to be involved. The local businesses, the alderman, any locally elected official could be resource bank for funding or anything of that nature to make these things happen. Also important points that came up were the difference between branding and artistic expression within neighborhoods. Are they unique? Is it different? Is it the same? Also something to be aware of is temporary art versus permanent art. What's the benefit of rotating artistic expressions within different neighborhoods? And also the point of professional versus non-professional artists creating the art. A lot of people brought up the point that the youth in underserved communities could work with professional level artists to create the art that happens in their neighborhoods. It doesn't have to be a commission by a professional artist to make a public art space. So that's